This year, one of my goals has been to organize our pantry, but then also make like sustainable health swaps. So I've been in my healthy snack girl era.
Yeah.
And I've brought Josh along to be in his healthy snack guy era because of Thrive Market. They have the best healthy, fun snack options.
I'm not gonna hold y'all up. I was a little hesitant, but Thrive Market made it so easy because the snacks are actually good. They taste actually good. Not only do they have delicious groceries, they also have household essentials that you need for the crib. All you have to do is just go online, and it is a huge time saver. You don't have to be going to the store because you know I ain't the one to be doing that. It delivers right to your doorstep.
I love it because you can kind of like curate your own shopping experience.
Yes.
They have organic kids snacks, gluten-free options,
Yes.
low sugar alternatives.
Very true.
It's just all around good for us. As Thrive Market members, we save money on every grocery order. I feel like on average with each order, I save like at least 30%.
This is very true.
Very good.
If y'all want to join in on the savings with us, you can join in on the savings with Thrive Market today and get 30% off your first order plus a free $60 gift. Go to thrivemarket.com/forus for 30% off your first order plus a free $60 gift. That's THRIVE market.com/forus. thrivemarket.com/forus. What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the For Us podcast, the podcast for you.
And for us.
What you drinking?
An Olipop.
Nice.
Do you like Olipop?
I don't.
You never tried? I thought you didn't like Poppy.
Oh, I don't like any. I just like normal pop.
You're unhealthy.
What is this?
Try this one.
What's the flavor?
It's crisp apple. So it's kind of like it's a apple cider vibe. It's like a sparkling apple juice.
Oh, unfortunately.
What?
Okay, it tastes like an apple cider.
Yeah, it's crisp.
But like, I'm really just hurting our chances of ever working with them, aren't I?
Yeah, I love Olipop.
Olipop is so good. It's if you guys want to try it, it's very refreshing.
Baby, stop.
What's really
what
good?
didn't you like about that? It tastes like just a fizzy apple juice.
Yeah, I don't like a fizzy apple juice. I like a real apple juice. I just found this in the fridge. Probably. I just found it in the fridge and we're just going to just drink it.
Also, that looks like pee.
Yeah, I mean, that's what apple juice looks like.
Yeah, but because you took the label off now, it looks suspicious.
I'm pretty sure if we take off your can and pour that out, yours will look like
That's
pee
why
too.
I just keep mine
Just like
in
fizzy
the
pee.
normal packaging.
This is crazy what we're talking about. Today we have a special guest. She's actually not a guest. She is family on this channel. She's been on the pod just one time.
Yes.
But she's been on the channel. You guys love her. We love her. And she's back. Ladies and gentlemen, how are we going to introduce her? What should we call her?
I think we should call her. Should I just go for it?
Yeah.
I think we should call her Kimmy.
Kimmy.
Because mom refers to herself as Kimmy.
I've never called you Kimmy.
You can.
Okay.
Like we just
But
took
I
a
like you calling me mom.
Yes, I call my mom.
we just took a Pilates class and mom we had to write our names on our whiteboards and mom wrote Kimmy.
Oh, that's so cute. My dad calls you Kimmy. A lot of people do call you Kimmy.
Yeah, everyone calls you Kimmy, I feel like. But I don't. Well, I guess I call you mom, so that's probably why.
Yeah.
But I would say I feel like I don't ever call you Kimmy.
Well, welcome to the pod again, Kimmy.
I think people call her Mama Kim.
That's what I
Here.
call her. Yeah, here.
Here.
Yeah, here. Y'all call her Mama Kim. Put a little respect on her name. Mom, how are you?
I'm good. You know, a little bit nervous.
She's nervous again.
Nervous
Okay, here's the thing. Like last time you were on, you were so good. You were very confident.
So good.
And now it starts off like this.
And then you'll get warmed up.
Yeah.
Right.
Microphone. That's it. We just know.
Mom forgets that she has to hold her mic up
Yeah.
here, you guys.
Yeah.
Like an ice cream cone.
Or
There you
just
go.
Yeah, or just like a microphone. Like, if you're on stage.
But like she
And
had to
how
think.
many times have I been
Yeah,
on
so she has to
stage?
think about an ice cream cone from Salt and Straw.
Okay, I guess.
Waffle cone, cinnamon snickerdoodle. If we're
Yeah.
Except for mom gets a bowl. You get a cone.
I get that waffle cone. It tastes so good.
I just can't really do an ice cream cone because it melts too fast and it like I can't eat it and it's like a lot.
Yeah.
I usually get a bowl. Anyways.
I'm just thinking about my Salt and Straw right now.
Really?
Yeah, I really. You don't want that right now?
No, because
That
I would
sounds
drink-
really
well,
good.
It wouldn't go well with my drink.
Oh, definitely. You got to figure out the taste buds. Okay, anyways, backstory for everyone. If you're new here, this is Savannah's mother. She's the best in the world. Mama Kim. And she lives here where we have moved to. And how are you liking us living here?
Oh
we
my
live 5
gosh.
minutes from you.
Yeah, not even 5 minutes.
We don't live. We live like
We
2
live very
seconds away
close,
from you.
yeah.
The way I drive, it's about 2 minutes. But I'm living my dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been out of my life lived away from
Lived
home
away.
for
Lived
9
away.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we're back.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, haven't been here, but
It's crazy now, like thinking that we have our girls, and if I can't really quite fathom them moving away one day because it seems so like far in the future. But even now, only them just being like babies, but thinking about them moving away one day, I would be so sad.
I know.
And
whoa.
for them to come back. Okay,
We have a
Rue,
Lion
Simba.
King. Simba, what are you doing?
Rue, is that seriously for real?
This is why y'all are never here. I need you to lay down, Rue. If you want to be a part, I'll get you a mic.
She's perking her ears up.
Yeah, because she's listening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways.
The girls would.
Yeah, like if the girls moved away from home,
Yeah.
obviously I feel like I would be so excited for them, like support them in their dreams, whatever they wanted to
Definitely.
do, which is what you did. But then to have your daughter back, like right near you, not only just back, but literally like we're basically neighbors.
Yes.
That's just, it's crazy. It still kind of doesn't really feel real for me yet. I guess it's like kind of soaked in, but I don't
Yeah.
know.
I'm excited to be here. It's just so crazy. We have literally both of the sides of our families here. How does it feel to have that? Because you've never, well, obviously I'm the first husband that she's
The
ever
first-
had and only,
and
whatever.
only.
Yes.
But how
Yes.
does it feel to have the in-laws live in the same state as well? Minus my mom and Sherlock and the
Right.
girls and stuff. But like
Like one half. at
yeah,
least,
how does that, you've never experienced that before.
No, I think it's awesome because, I mean, first of all, I get to see the girls all the time
the best.
and have them.
Yeah.
And, you know, I just am loving everything about being able to see my grandbabies.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Because, for the last 2 years,
2 years, yeah.
I've had to get on an airplane and fly for 5 or 6 hours
Right.
Yeah.
to see. And I'm saving a lot of money.
That is
so
true. Yeah, so
Wow,
yeah, mom would come. I'm pretty sure since Rye was born, which was like now 2 years ago, we've been here for about like 5 months. But she would come pretty much every month. I'm pretty sure we saw you every month since Rye was born. And flights from the West Coast to the East Coast aren't
Nah.
cheap.
Yep.
So I'm sure that definitely added up over time. So yeah, now you can
Save money and
Save
use it
money.
for gas because now you just drive to see
for
us.
gas.
And just last minute things. It's like, hey, I'm home if you need me to help with the girls at all, you know.
Yeah.
And
No, that's been the best.
Yeah,
I
it
love
is cool.
And back to the in-law. I mean, I love having your dad and Liz here, and we get together and go out to eat and have parties. and
Whenever.
Christmas time was great here. The
Yeah.
games we played and got a little crazy and out of control, but
That was fun. What was the game we did? The card?
We
The
played.
cups. The cups.
Oh, the cups. It's like musical chairs.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, I have a question for everyone in the room.
Wow.
What are the top 5 apps on your phone that you cannot live without?
Oh my goodness.
Cannot live without.
Only 5. If you could only have 5 apps on your phone, what are those apps?
I feel like I don't even use. I have so many apps on my phone.
Yeah, I know you do.
And I don't even use like a third of them.
But
Wait,
you need some of them though.
some of them, yeah.
What? Do you have yours already, Mom?
I'm thinking.
Okay.
I've got a couple, 3.
A
It's
couple
hard because I use a lot of different apps.
Right. But if Apple said you can only have 5 on your phone, what are those 5? You want to go first?
My first instinct, sure, I can go first.
Okay.
I kind of feel like DoorDash is like the first thing that comes to my mind.
That's the first. That's what you're using your first one for.
I can't imagine if I couldn't get stuff delivered. And that's actually crazy for me to say because I used to be like very against food service delivery. Do you remember this? Like I just didn't think it was necessary and we never did it. But then since having kids, I'm like, just get it delivered.
We do that all the time.
But I've gotten better. Like I feel like sometimes we'll be like, okay, we can go get it. Like we don't have to get it delivered.
It's rare though still.
I know it's bad. Okay, DoorDash, I don't feel like that's like, can I put them, this isn't in any order.
It's just you need 5
Yeah,
apps.
5 apps.
Yeah, there's
okay.
not any orders.
Okay, DoorDash is one of them. I guess I need TikTok and Instagram because like,
Okay, you're not putting texting and stuff in there?
oh, I didn't know those were apps.
I mean, comes with, okay,
That's not an app.
okay, those don't come with the phone.
Oh,
I mean,
I was
those
gonna
come
do
with the
texting.
phone.
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to put those in there.
Oh,
Because then
okay.
it makes it tough. But it's okay. No, you're right.
Okay, yeah.
Text
those
messaging,
are obviously.
Safari,
And calling.
Calling does not count.
Yeah, like
Okay.
all the apps that like come on your phone.
Okay, got it. So where'd you go? You on DoorDash?
I think DoorDash, TikTok, and Instagram because we need TikTok and Instagram
DoorDash,
in
TikTok,
order
and Instagram.
to work.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would veto TikTok and Instagram because I don't need them.
Okay.
It's not. I need to spend less time, but since it's our job, I'm like, okay, I guess we need those so we can pay our bills.
Yeah.
And what else? I guess I can't think. I literally those are the only apps I need.
That's it? Okay.
I guess I would like the Bible app
Okay.
and maybe my Hatch sleep app because I really like my sound machine and the girls use their sound machine.
You said bump YouTube.
Oh my
Bump
gosh.
YouTube Studio.
Well, I can just do that on my computer. Like TikTok and Instagram aren't as compatible on the computer, but
Okay.
YouTube is fully compatible on the computer. That's why.
What about you, Mom?
Okay, so Instagram
Ice cream cone?
and my ice cream cone. Instagram Waze,
Ooh.
which
I
is
forgot
the
about
You're
Maps.
Waze girl.
Oh, yeah.
Maps.
Well, no, but-
Maps comes on the phone. Waze does not come on the phone.
Yeah, Mom does not use Maps.
no,
Really? I think Maps
I
is
don't.
so easier.
no.
Waze just seems like they're trying to be
I
Okay.
used.
they're trying to be fun. I need to get to where I need to get.
I started using Waze when we moved to LA
Yes.
because that is the only way to survive down there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're stuck in traffic in 95-degree weather for 2.5 hours sitting, not moving at all.
Does it
And
work
so-
here?
Yes, but the things I learned about it is it shows where the cops are.
Oh, nice.
It
yeah.
shows where there's crashes. It reroutes you immediately if there's
I
like
think
something going
I think
on.
Maps does that now too. Does it show cops or no?
No.
Sometimes
Oh.
it tells
Because
you
this is
that
all users that
yeah,
they have to put
yeah.
that the cop is there or that the car is
Oh.
stopped or there's a crash
People
here
do it more
or
on
a crash
Waze
there.
than they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just got so used to it down there and I just don't use the other one.
Wow.
So Waze, what was your first one?
Instagram, Waze.
You like Instagram, okay.
You like
my
Instagram?
banking app.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I
You
actually
ain't gonna
have
know how much
two
money
of
you got
them.
in there. 2 banking apps?
Yeah, and I switch things back and forth and
Okay.
pay things with
Yeah.
different things.
But you can use your computer for that too. I was going like
Oh,
things
that's
that
true.
I do most of it on the phone though.
Yeah. Phone's easier for Mom.
are yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 4.
What else? What else? Oh my gosh, I know there's other things. What do I use on the daily?
Do you use your for your steps? I guess your Apple Watch
your
doesn't
Apple
count.
Watch.
But do you use that on the phone?
And my bar app.
Ooh.
My bar 3 app.
Ooh.
Oh, you need that.
Now that's tough.
Well, it's my mind body.
Mind body.
So anything. There's other things that are on there too. Yeah. Is that 5?
That was 5.
that's
Yeah.
5.
What about you?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna go. Nobody. Did you say music? No one said music.
Oh,
Spotify.
That's the thing. I'm going Apple Music.
I
I'm an Apple Music
forgot.
guy. I'm gonna go.
I use that every day.
I'm gonna go. Cause I'm gonna choose one or the other with Instagram. Cause I got other apps. I'm gonna choose. I'm gonna choose TikTok.
Yeah, you're gonna have to choose TikTok.
I'm gonna choose TikTok. I'm gonna go. What I say? Apple Music, TikTok. I'm gonna go my banking app. One of us
Really?
gotta have
Oh,
it
yeah,
between
that's
us
good.
two. If you just gonna do that, I'm gonna go banking app, and then number 4. You got the Bible app on
Yeah,
yours?
you
Okay.
can't use mine.
No, I can't use your Bible. TikTok. Oh, I'm gonna go YouTube Studio
Okay.
because
You can do that on your phone.
Yes, YouTube Studio Mom is like
What?
where we could.
Editing.
You can
know,
like
not
look
edit.
at analytics and
Yeah,
stuff.
look. It's kind of like the back end of YouTube instead of actual YouTube. So I'm gonna go YouTube Studio. And my last one.
You're the.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go like what?
You need Uber Eats. You're the ordering king.
Then what about Delta and stuff? Oh, you can do it on your phone. Oh, I gotta go Cash App. Oh no, I'm gonna just use Zelle. I'm gonna use Zelle.
Yeah, you definitely don't need Cash App.
Ooh.
You cheated because you're looking on your phone.
Cheated.
I probably could have got.
See, you don't really. This really
This
shows.
is tough.
Actually, you need the Tesla app.
I need the Tesla app. That was really bougie of us to say, but we need our Tesla app.
Well, we don't really need it, but we do because you can like warm the car and do different things from it.
Well, yeah,
and
and
unlock the car.
Yeah, I was gonna say you need it to drive.
It's your key, but
Yeah.
they do have a key.
Yeah, but it's kind of hard. Okay, those are my apps.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't. That's tough. That's really tough. What if
Yeah.
it ever came down to that? You just had to have just few apps.
I could function with 5 apps. But I would need to get Spotify. But I guess if you have Apple Music, I'll just use yours because you think you can use my apps.
Yeah, I can. So, Mom, okay, for the people who don't know, once again, I know we got some new people, new family here. We got the silent commenters, the silent watchers have came out of hibernation and they've been commenting lately.
Yeah.
Have you been seeing?
Yeah. No, I haven't.
Yeah, I was gonna say the high pitch was like.
No, but you told me.
I did tell you.
You told me. Yeah.
And they might be new. Who knows?
I also feel like last time we did an episode with Mom, a lot of people that maybe haven't commented before commented because they were like intrigued with what she does for work and stuff.
Yes. Mom, explain to some people who don't know, what do you do for work now? And what did you recently retire from? Because we know you've been on the force.
Yeah.
You've done a lot of different things.
Well, I was on the hostage
negotiation
team, which is part of the SWAT team.
Yeah, which is part of the SWAT team.
Yeah.
Oh, you weren't out there, dog.
No.
But we know that. But what did you recently retire from?
Recently was as a detective, a homicide detective. Yeah.
Wait, so homicide is murder?
Yes.
But it's just a nicer way of saying it.
Yeah.
Like it's the correct term.
The unit is called the Homicide and Violent Crime Unit.
So sometimes cases would be not necessarily murders, but like attempted murder and that's
like
still
they
a homicide.
Survived, and it'd have to be pretty brutal, like somebody was shot or,
Wow.
not just somebody got kicked in the shin or something.
Yeah,
Right.
kicked in the shin.
Yeah.
Wait, so how long did you do homicide for?
Let's see. Probably about 5 years.
Okay. I'm trying to remember what I remember, like from high school and stuff.
Yeah.
I remember you having your pager. Do they even have pagers anymore?
Wow.
No.
Why would they have a pager
Didn't you
anymore?
have a pager?
Yes.
Yeah.
My parents, everybody had a pager.
But like when we were in high
Yeah.
school.
Yes.
And you would get paged and like
Yes.
Mom would have to go out in the middle of the night.
Wow.
To what I have.
Nothing. I was just touching your hair.
Oh. But was when you were on the SWAT team or no? The hostage negotiation?
I was part of that. Let's see, when you were in high school, I got to get my years straight here, because I was part of I did the domestic violence team for 10 years.
Okay, that's right.
And I would get calls because there is a lot of violent crime and domestic violence stuff.
Ice cream cone.
Yeah. And
that a lot of that happens, is it more so like in the middle of the night, like crimes and stuff you feel like, or is it just depend? Like as far
I think
as like
it just depends
Really?
too, because a lot of times what will happen is all the patrol people will get called to the scene, and then they figure out, oh, okay, this is too serious, we have to call out detectives. But I don't know, that's a good question, because things happen all times of day. But
right.
My question is, how did
then
you
you're working anyway, so you
Right.
would just go from
Yeah, you
the
don't
office.
have to leave
Right.
out of your sleep.
Yeah.
How did you become so versatile? Like, how can you be in the domestic violence unit, but then like you homicide, and then you were doing the hostage negotiation? Like, how were you able to do so many? How are you able to do so many?
Well, in our department, becoming a detective is a promotion, and there's lots of different units. And
Okay.
the SWAT team thing, that didn't have anything to do with being a detective.
Okay.
Because there's just deputies and lower ranked people. But there's different units that you can be part of, and you just, move around, and sometimes you get moved too.
Oh,
Because I was on the child abuse team for several years too.
Wow. So
And
you
I-
get moved without you having
They'll
a say.
say, we're going to move you and you over to here.
It's like getting traded in the NBA.
Kind of.
It's like you don't have a say. We're trading you. You're going here. Wow.
They would ask first,
Okay.
who wants to move to here, because we need somebody to go over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And well, is it kind of like you were saying, how are you versatile in everything? Is it kind of like once you're a detective, you can investigate, like it's really the same work, if you will, but just a different genre.
Right.
Right? Kind
You-
of.
And you get a lot of training. We got training in like interviewing and interrogation, and through the police academy, and then other trainings that we would go to all through my career, and learn about how to do things and
You're just also just really good
techni-
at what you do. I think that's because I feel like some people can't be that versatile
Maybe.
and be that good. What were you about to say?
Oh, I was going to say, like, for interviews and interrogations, Don't you have to have, I feel like I remember you telling me a lot of the time you would never interview a suspect by yourself, like as a woman, or is that not true? Like usually you would have a male.
It depends on the crime.
Okay.
But there's usually 2 detectives if
regardless.
it's a suspect.
It doesn't matter, like male or female.
Right.
Are you guys both strapped?
You mean carrying?
Strapped.
Yes.
You guys are you?
Yeah.
Okay, while you're interrogating, have you ever? I'm asking all the right questions.
Why?
You know, see how this light is like hanging over our heads right now? You know, like in the movies.
Is it low lit like that?
Is it like dark in the room, one light, and you're like, where were you on the night of January 4th, 2000? No, never. It's never been like that.
No.
Oh, wow. They really exaggerate that.
You know what's crazy? I always think about, well, I actually just thought about this recently because we were watching a show and they asked this guy, where were you on this night?
They did.
And I'm like, thinking in my head, I'm like, how am I going to know what I was doing on that night at that time? But then it like hit me because then the cop was like, no, that was the night that your family member was murdered. You would know what you were doing.
Yeah.
You have to
And then
see
I put it in my head and I'm like, oh, 100%. If anything like tragic in my life has happened or anything even like, for example, if someone asked me where I was on the night of October 19th, 2019, it's our wedding. Like immediately I know that. So any like monumental moment or like tragic life event, you're going to know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
Even if you weren't obviously the one guilty of the crime or whatever, you would know when you got that call or whatever. But I always find that so interesting, like, because I was like, how do these people, like,
right?
Because then you could be like, oh, I don't know, and then they think you're like suspicious, but no, if you're directly related to this person, if you're a family member, you would know what you were doing when they were.
What are some tactics of seeing if someone's lying? Have you guys studied that, or do you just, I mean, you're a pro, so like, you know, but like before, did you study how people, like certain mannerisms?
I guess a little bit, but you just kind of like learn from, you know, even starting out with just talking to like shoplifters and things, you know, or somebody that did minor crimes. And
what do they do?
You know, because they lie about that stuff too. And some of them are pretty obvious. Some of them aren't because they're really skilled at like, but that's one advantage of having like 2 people together in there, because you can play off each other. And like, I always would like to like write little notes, like I'm listening to what the detective is, like we aren't both talking at the same time. And because I'm then I'll hear something and they might not hear it because they're busy talking and asking the questions. And so I'm just making little notes or something, you know, and then I can come back at them. And we'll also take a break too sometimes and go out of the room and let them sit in there. And it's the cameras on and stuff. So, you know, if they want to say something or do something stupid, then we can see what they're doing. But, you know, it's really, I don't know if it's a learned skill or it's just sort of learning how to read people.
And just over time after doing it for so long.
Yeah.
I feel like you can just read people's body language.
And, you know, you learn things through the police academy and other trainings about how to get people to tell the truth. And you can use, you know,
There's
different
certain
tactics of like, you know, maybe this was an accident and sometimes this happens, and kind of walk them through something that makes it a little bit easier to admit to.
Yeah. I've literally seen that just in like shows or movies that we've watched of like not siding with them, but kind of being like, it's okay, but you know, like just what you said,
try to get them
this could have been a really big accident and I know you feel really bad. And I'm sure you're super distraught over what you've done or what may have happened this night. And then they're like, oh, okay, maybe like they agree that, you know, they understand that I could be hurting too or whatever. And then they feel like vulnerable to be able to share.
Yeah.
You
and
know,
it depends on like how much we know about how sure we are, what kind of evidence we have that they actually did the crime. If it's kind of a little bit iffy and it could have been a couple of people or something like that, then, you know, that affects what kind of questions you ask. And I don't know. Sometimes you just wing it.
Right. Have you ever felt like bad for, not a victim. Wait, what's the other person? What would the other person be?
The
person
suspect?
The suspect. Have you ever felt like bad for a suspect? Do you know what I mean? Like even if they've like done something bad,
super bad, maybe
not super bad, I don't know. I just feel like for me it would be really hard for me to not feel their emotions, even if they're a criminal and they deserve and they're guilty, whatever, and even if they've admitted it, have you ever been like, I really like feel for this person
how do you
right now?
put your emotions to the side of your work, even though like I know you have to, but like,
Yeah,
how does that work for you?
it is hard sometimes because you do need to put that sort of over to the side. I don't know if I told the story about when I was pregnant.
I don't
in
think
the
so.
last segment.
I don't think so.
Was I pregnant with you or with? I think it was you, but it could have been Destiny. I think it was you. Anyway, so that's when I was on the child abuse team, and I was pretty pregnant, and so my lieutenant, called me in the middle of the night or paged me, whatever, and said, I need you to go up to the hospital because there's a 2-year-old that's been, he's not going to survive and he's been abused.
Oh,
And
jeez.
so I met with another detective up there, and we went to see this, and I just remember seeing that, and he was a foster child, I think, and she wasn't the mom, but the mom did this to this, and it was a shaken baby, but he was really, really small for 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like he didn't weigh normal weight or anything
Yeah.
like that, and so we knew what happened. But I remember I got so emotional when I saw that baby
Yeah.
in there, and I'm sure it was because I was really pregnant, and I said, I'll be back in just a second.
Yeah.
And I just kind of down the hall into the bathroom, cried for 3 minutes, and got
Wow.
myself all together. And it's like, okay, you just breathe through this and you just go back in there, and
Yeah.
we're going to figure this out. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Because even for so that's what obviously in that situation, of course you feel bad for the baby. I cannot even imagine, or even like the victim, like that always I feel like is gonna
Yeah.
like weigh on your heart.
Right.
But in that scenario, I feel like too, you have to think like about the mom, and even though obviously what has happened is like a tragedy, but
Yeah.
then I just feel like my brain at least would be like, this poor mom, like even though, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's what I was curious
Yes.
if you ever kind of struggle with like just the emotions, I guess, in all of it.
Yes, I definitely have many times. And because it's like people make mistakes and they do things that they know they shouldn't have done. And especially with the child abuse, because like the shaken baby thing, they don't really realize that that's going to cause a big injury like that, and maybe the death of, and so, yeah.
Yeah.
And just, you think about how they were raised and why did they turn out that way and how
Right.
did that happen? I don't know if I ever had a lot of empathy towards like
The suspects.
murderers.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I don't think I could.
I just,
Yeah, I
There's
mean,
so
the only
many
thing
other
I'm thinking is
options.
like that I could think of is like, oh, they have a family at home, but it's like there's so much probably to the story that you're like, well, you should have thought about that.
Yeah.
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 when you did that, bruh.
yeah.
Bruh.
See, yeah, I'm like, don't put me there.
No, you know, we could not.
Yeah.
I would love to interrogate someone. Where were you on the night of January 3rd?
No.
That's all I want to ask them.
I would love to like sit in on that, but I would not be able
Oh,
to.
I would chime in. Oh my God, I would chime in. So what are the rooms like? It's just like a well-lit,
Normal
just
room?
little... Is there a window where you can see them, but they can't see you? Or is that just
not
in movies too?
not in our office, but
Okay.
that some places are like that too.
Okay.
It's like a conference room.
Small, with recording equipment, kind of on a little table,
Nice.
and you're pretty close to the person.
The cameras are hidden, or do you tell them that the cameras
Yeah,
are in
they
there?
know that
Yeah.
they know that it's
And they
being recorded.
still sometimes either forget or they just out themselves or just, I know like some...
They might be on drugs. They could be,
Or if
you
you're
know.
in such under pressure or like
Yeah.
guilty of something and
right.
And you walk
You
out the
just do
room and they
crazy
just
things.
start talking.
And sometimes we want to just see what they're going to do when you walk out of the room. And then you come back in with another strategy and try to get them
Nice.
to, and they don't always admit it. We don't
That's
always get a
tough.
confession. I mean, an admission is good too, though, especially if we have evidence.
what's that mean?
That means they might admit to some portion of something, but they
not
didn't
fully.
say, yep, I pulled out a gun and killed him.
Right.
But they said, I was here at this and I did leave that there. And, so if you get enough admissions and then you get some evidence.
I don't know about you guys, but I be getting body odor in other areas than just my pits.
This is true.
Okay. Especially when I work out. And so when I found Loom, I was like, this is amazing. It's a whole body deodorant. It was designed by an OBGYN.
Yep.
it's not only good to use in the pits. You can use it in the privates, in any area basically that you get body odor.
Your feet?
Yeah, you need it on your feet.
One thing I will say that I love is that Loom blocks odors all day and controls the odor for up to 72 hours.
It also has no baking soda and it's paraben free. I got the toasted coconut scent and it smells so good. Josh be stealing it.
It's all right.
It can be ours. We can share.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
If you're thinking about getting Loom, they have the perfect starter pack. It is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, and 2 free products of your choice, plus free shipping.
I personally always read the reviews, especially when I'm buying something for the first time, and Loom has over 275,000 5-star reviews, so that just made me feel lots more comfortable before I ordered.
Yeah.
As a special offer for listeners, new customers get $5 off a Loom starter pack with code 4US at loomdeodorant.com. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack when you visit loomdeodorant.com and use code 4US.
All right, y'all. I've been doing all these grocery runs, and honestly, I'm getting tired of it.
Sick and tired.
Sick and tired. But thanks to HelloFresh, I don't have to do these runs anymore. That's why they are America's #1 meal kit.
If y'all aren't familiar with HelloFresh, you know we love it. We use it around here in the Alexander household.
Yes.
And it's so nice. It's farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients delivered right to the doorstep. For me, being a busy mom of 2, if I can get a little extra time to spend with my girls and my husband, then I just appreciate that. It saves me so much time. I don't have to be like doing all the meal planning and all the things.
Not only are they delivering delicious lunches and dinners, they are also delivering breakfast. And by the way, y'all can get free breakfast for life with every single HelloFresh delivery.
Breakfast is our favorite meal today.
100%.
So if you guys want to try HelloFresh, you can go to hellofresh.com/4usfree and use code 4usfree for free breakfast for life. 1 breakfast item per box while subscription is active. That's free breakfast for life at hellofresh.com/4usfree with code 4usfree.
I would pay so much money to see you in action, Mom. Because like we just see you, well, especially me, I just met you like 5-6 years ago, but like you're just mom to me. Like you're just like your mom, your Grammy, you're just the sweetest. But like you probably go off when it like, or you used to, and you're just I know you get in the zone. You're out, 'cause obviously you're a detective, but I would pay so much money. Can you interrogate me?
No.
No.
No. And I mean, I have more when I was working patrol and I was younger, and
Because you have to be stern with people.
yeah. And
What does that look like?
And
you raise your voice?
Yes.
I'm so intrigued.
You know, I remember I always had a lot of cover because I was small and I was a woman, and back then that was unheard of. There weren't very many, and
Shout out.
so they would flock to me if I got a call to a fight in progress or
Yeah, because you can't
some
do that
kind of
by
a thing.
yourself.
They would I would have so much cover.
For sure.
But I do remember one guy, I can't remember what he did, but I got there first, and there was a citizen who had him down on the ground, and I remember going over and trying to relieve him of that duty, and I knew cover was really close and coming, but he was not cooperating. I was trying to get handcuffs on him, and that wasn't working, and
No way.
I was like sitting on the, he was face down, and I was kind of sitting on his legs or something and trying to get these handcuffs, and it just wasn't working. And I just grabbed the back of his collar or something, and I just went bap, like that right onto
Nice.
just not enough to injure him or
Yeah,
anything,
yeah.
but it's like,
Of course.
you need to stop fighting.
Yeah.
And then of course everybody arrived and we got him all taken
Oh,
care
you
of. But
strong. Because he didn't run away or anything, so you clearly had him.
I'm sure I was yelling all kinds of things
Yeah,
at him.
yeah.
Things.
Get on the ground!
Jeez.
And I mean, I could go to my gun a lot faster than, a 6'5", 275-pound deputy,
Right.
because I didn't have I would
That
lose
was your
in a
kind of
fight.
your first option.
Right.
Yeah. You didn't have another option.
Wow. So there weren't...
Not shooting people,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
just
yeah.
Threatening.
saying,
Yeah.
drawing
Yeah, exactly.
and saying you need to get down on the ground
Exactly.
right now.
Yeah.
You said there weren't a lot of women in...
No.
Is that still a thing, like in like detectives,
no.
or is it's changed now?
Yeah.
So in your what's the word? Section, field or area, or not like
In detectives?
your jurisdiction. Is that a thing?
Oh, that's like the county.
Yeah. Jurisdiction. Thank you. How many women were there? Like, could you count on one hand, or
in
like
our sheriff's office?
Yeah.
Gosh, that's a good question. When I first started, well, when I went to the police academy, the women were separated from the men, and now it's a whole different building.
Why?
They just had our own because we would go there for like 10 weeks.
Oh,
And
okay.
Like you stay there.
Oh,
Yeah.
stay there.
You had
Okay,
like
got
little
it.
dorm rooms and stuff. And there was 3 women in my academy class, myself and another gal that worked at our agency, and then somebody from Southern Oregon somewhere. And then there were, probably 20 men, but they were from all different agencies in Oregon. That was it still is the only police academy in Oregon. So, yeah, I don't know. I can't remember how many.
What were you about to say?
Well, I was gonna say I feel like nowadays. I mean, I was gonna say whenever I get pulled over. No, I haven't been.
You be getting pulled
no,
over.
I haven't been pulled over that many times.
No.
But I've never been pulled. I've really only been pulled over like 3 times for speeding, maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know, but it's never been a woman. Like I feel like patrol is that. I know you have to go through that before you would become a detective, but I just feel like it's so unsafe nowadays to be like. I'm so glad that you don't work patrol now.
Oh, yeah.
But I know that there's some women that do, but I still feel like women are a minority in that field, or not necessarily.
I'm not sure because I don't pay that much attention to our patrol side, but I feel there's way more women now
Yeah.
Okay.
than there
yeah.
ever was. And, yeah.
Did dudes ever try to sweet talk you out of something?
Oh, like if you pulled them over?
Yeah. Because they
Or like try to
were,
flirt with
like,
you or
beautiful
something?
and like.
No, I
Mrs.
never had.
Timmy.
I never
Really?
had that.
Never
kind
happened.
I mean, they might have said some smart alecky things or
Right.
whatever, but
Yeah.
I wasn't having it.
Was
But I wasn't a
Don't
big
try
ticket
Mama
writer
Kim.
either.
You weren't what?
I wasn't a big ticket writer.
That's
Oh,
nice.
that's really nice.
I just looked for the district I worked in when I was in patrol a lot was kind of a rough district, and so I don't want to say I was profiling people, but I wasn't going to worry about somebody that's going 10 miles an hour over the speed limit and
Oh,
they're
right.
a grandma in a really nice car or whatever. But
Right.
when I see this rattle trap thing that look like they're, I mean, you just sort of pick who you're going to
Right.
pull over. You have to have a reason to stop them.
Definitely.
And my goal was to find somebody with a warrant, because then you get to take them to jail. And that was the big
Right.
thing. Yeah, we're going to take somebody to jail. We're going
Well,
to arrest
yeah, and
somebody.
it makes more sense too to pull over someone, like you said. Why are you going to stop someone going 10 miles an hour over? They have no record. Like they're probably just trying to get somewhere. They might not even know they're going.
Right.
When you could stop someone that has like a
Trying to get the
warrant.
bad guys off the street.
Yeah,
Get the bad guys off the street.
right.
Bad
Yeah.
boys, bad boys. Have
Basically.
you ever been on Cops?
Yes.
You have?
Yes. Oh, you didn't know?
Oh my gosh. Well, there's my title.
Wait,
Mom, you've been on Cops? Where is this episode? And
Oh my
what
gosh.
are we doing?
Oh my gosh. I could probably find it, but because I was in the drug unit for like 3.5 years, so I worked undercover drugs.
Pause. Your
I-
face was on Cops.
Yes.
I have so many
with
questions.
big blonde, like 80s, 90s hair, and dressed.
No way.
I'm so excited right now. Keep going, please.
Yeah, and so I was on.
So
I was on an episode.
Wait, explain for the people that don't know, because I remember when you were in the drug unit. So what you would do is you would dress up, like you would be undercover. So you don't look like a cop. You're in a cute outfit.
Yeah.
You're doing what? You're trying to buy drugs
I
or
don't-
sell them. Either one.
Well, I did sell drugs. I sold a kilo of cocaine.
so you had to
somebody
hold the
once.
real
That's
drugs.
so crazy.
Yeah.
And then, so
And I-
okay, so then you sold them, and then you said, "Just kidding." You're
No,
screwed.
I didn't say just kidding.
Oh.
I acted
you
like
left.
I was a drug dealer. No, I was in the van with him, and he had brought his kid with him to
Who?
ride a bike around in the parking lot, like an
Oh, the
8-year-old
guy
kid,
to
the guy
buy.
that was buying it.
Oh wow.
And there was a whole team, a surveillance team around, and so they just swoop in and arrest me too.
Oh,
Like, I'm
nice.
the
Because they
Right.
don't want to like.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
But that
So-
was a long time ago.
so
and
you had to get
it was
arrested?
really fun though. I loved that. Was one of my most favorite 3.5 years.
Okay, so here's the thing. That just doesn't happen though. Cause like, so why did they come to Oregon? Or like what? I need
Cops,
to know.
to be on Cops.
Yeah,
Yeah, go
Cops.
back to
I'm
that.
going back to Cops.
Well, one of the guys that was really somehow they it was different because it was when it first began, kind of, and one of the main agencies was Multnomah County.
Oh.
And that they came and filmed a lot there, and they did a lot of drug stuff. And the guy that was, I'm trying to remember his name. I can't remember his name, but he was the head of their drug unit over there, and he would get us involved too.
So cameras, lights.
I have a picture of
What?
not of cops, but
yeah.
of us, what I looked like when I was
When you were
in
on
the drug unit.
in the drug unit.
And all of the guys and everybody. I mean, like, people had long hair down to here, the guys did. And yeah,
that
it's
must
crazy.
have been fun.
It was really fun.
Yeah, that would be fun.
But the show wasn't as poppin' as it became to be, or was it like a popular show?
Cops back
Yeah,
then.
it was popular.
I feel like Cops
Really
was more popular back then.
Definitely. I mean, it seemed like when I never like watched it. It was always on at nighttime or something
Yeah.
like that. But it seemed like it was like older clips.
Yeah, yeah.
Unless there could be a newer
No,
one.
it's not still on, is it? Cops?
I don't think so, but I'm
Yeah,
not
there
sure. Your
are
dad was on it too.
Really?
Yeah, because he was part of that's the other thing. They had a big regional organized crime, narcotics, something and it had people from Clackamas County and Multnomah County and Portland Police, and it was a big, and he was on that. And so they filmed them too. And
That is amazing.
Wow, so Cops, the show, was filmed like all over the U.S., just random, wherever. Did they go everywhere?
I wonder if it started around here.
Well, I know because like I
see
could
that.
see that, especially with like the drugs and stuff. You said like the drug, and I know that's like Portland is, in
But they
that
did other
space.
things too here.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see it. Wow.
I have to try to find that episode now, but
100%.
I'm
We all
finding it
are.
after
They
this.
are right now. They're looking. See if your name's in those credits somewhere.
That's crazy.
Wow. I
Mom was in a
literally
movie too.
Joke.
oh,
Right?
that was so silly.
What else did you do?
Wait,
Audition for American Idol?
Wait, what movie
No.
was it again? Or who was the actor?
Remember who were the actors?
I thought it was Ben Stiller.
Yes.
Do you know Ben
another one.
Stiller?
Yeah, I know who Ben Stiller is.
Wait,
But
is he still
that
alive?
wasn't any part of me
Yes.
being a cop. Like, it wasn't the sheriff's office.
Yeah, you were
but,
just in a
But
movie.
I was a cop in there.
Mom, you're a literal superstar.
She was a
No,
cop actress.
Oh yeah, this was my big part in there.
They shot that here, or
I
were you
had
in
a
LA?
uniform on. No, it was in Portland.
Okay.
And I think I probably made about $50 or something for the day.
Of course.
And I and another dressed up cop in a nondescript uniform walked down this hall back and forth about 55 times for them to film and we were just kind of in the background. And so I think you
Wow.
could see me for 5 seconds.
Oh, but you didn't have any lines.
No lines.
No.
Yeah,
lines.
lines, they got to pay her.
Oh, true. Not $50.
Even if it's for like
We got to
one
eat
line.
really good food.
Yeah.
And I can't remember who the other guy was. He was a pretty big actor too. He was in there eating too at the same time. So it was fun. It was
Yeah.
interesting to see how that all got filmed
Yeah.
and then
Have
I
you-
already told you about the prostitution detail too.
No. What's
No,
going
what's
on?
that?
I can't remember what we talked about before. That was really interesting.
I'm listening.
So in Portland, but into Clackamas County and Portland, there was a really big problem with prostitution along 82nd Avenue that goes in front of the town center and stuff like that. And so they just asked us to go out and walk back and forth on the street, and I swear
You had to dress up? Or people really didn't care? The guys didn't care?
You
no,
have to
we were
look like cute.
Yeah.
Right.
but not like sleazy.
Right. Okay. So
Just
you
like jeans and some boots
Okay.
and some kind of maybe a tighter
And
top or
probably
something.
back then, like, people, they knew, like, the people that the prostitution, like, scene and stuff down on that
Yeah.
road, like, if there's a young woman walking, then they know that that's the reason why they're walking down there, right?
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
And it was just so strange. We did it a couple of different times, but it was me and another gal, and we were pretty far apart, but we had mics on and people were watching us and everything, and the big plan was all set. And
But where'd you have microphones on? Oh, like you were
like
wired.
yes.
Like, okay, to catch them. Yeah.
yeah, and so I mean, they just had this language that they would just pull up in their car into the, because we were by a big parking lot. I can't remember the name of that store, like a Home Depot or something like that. I mean, it was a long time ago. And they'd say, you know, well, I can't even remember what the words were, but
Really? It was like a
Like
secret
code word kind
yeah,
of.
like, you know, they would mention money for something, and we'd say, okay, you know, yeah, sure.
Uh-huh.
And but I need you. My girlfriend's down there. We're working together. We're kind of protecting each other or whatever. And so just go down around the corner down there, and I'll meet you in just a second. I'm just going to tell her where I'm going. So, you know, we can, okay, yep. They'd pull right around, and there was the team to arrest them.
dummies.
I mean, we had to come off the avenue for a while because it was like, it literally was like a drive-through restaurant.
That's crazy.
And I'm like,
that's wild.
Why don't you just go in a bar and pick up a girl? You know, what's the deal?
Jeez.
Dumb. They
But-
can't. They ain't
That's
got
crazy.
no game like that.
Yeah. So that was fun.
Why are you
I
staring
thought
at
it
me
was
like that,
fun.
bro?
I just can stare at you. I was just saying I ain't got no game like that. Do I got game?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Mom, would you ever get remarried?
Yes,
You would?
I would.
You know what?
That would be
The
so
right
cool.
Let
Huh?
me go find. I'll be back. I'm gonna go get your husband. Really? You would?
I would.
That would be so cool. Would you have like a big wedding, or would you just
No.
want to? No. I think I would
Maybe a
force you.
destination thing with just family or
Okay,
something.
that's
Yes.
fine.
Oh, I'll be there.
I said I think I would force you. Yeah, a destination would be cool, like somewhere on your bucket list
Yeah.
where you always want to go.
Can I be your best man?
Yeah.
Can you decide that? I
Oh
don't
wait,
think
yeah,
you
you
can.
wouldn't be able to decide
She
that.
can
huh?
have, Mom can have whatever she wants. Mama's been on Cops.
I have a destination.
Where?
A lot of destinations I want to
Oh,
go.
that you want to go.
Oh, that you
Yeah.
want to go?
And Where's your top?
That's one of my Italy,
Okay, that's right.
Greece,
Nice.
and
Oh yeah, I would love to go to Greece.
almost anywhere in Europe, really,
Yeah.
because I'd like to go see a lot of that. I've never been that far. I'm kind of have a lot of anxiety about being on a flight for that long.
That's a long
Oh
time.
yeah, it is long.
I just don't know because I'm a little bit claustrophobic, and I just feel like, what do you do for all that time?
Right.
Well, you sleep for a lot of it.
Well, I
Yeah.
don't sleep on airplanes
Mom doesn't sleep on airplanes.
I'm trying to
unless I
don't-
get one where you have a bed.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
gotta,
you might have
we
to
gotta
just
fly.
you might just have to go for it
You might just have to
Yeah.
just spend a pretty penny on it.
if you're gonna do it, because then you can fully lay down and have a
Yeah.
whole setup.
Right.
Mom, can I set you up on a blind date? Would you trust your son and your daughters to do that for you? And
Do you have someone in mind?
No, I would do. This is just the. Let me just get an answer first.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't. But
Okay.
I will.
Okay.
Yes, I would consider
I
that.
would obviously get some information first from you, type and stuff like that. But would
Yeah.
you ever just it obviously it doesn't have to be your potential husband, but just a blind date, just a date.
Yes.
Wow. I'm not being a part of this.
What do you mean? This is your mom.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'll hit up Destiny then.
Well, wait. Where are we gonna find this person?
I don't know. That's not the point.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
the point is
That's a good question.
that
Because
where
they're hard to find.
we're gonna do it.
Okay.
But now the word is out there, and I know someone's watching this has an amazing dad who
Yeah.
is probably like, they're probably gasping right now, and they're gonna hit me up, and they're like, "Oh yes."
Oh yes.
But we're not doing long distance though, so we gotta
Right.
we gotta find.
We gotta
someone.
figure that out.
Okay, well,
I could go on the Golden Bachelor.
see, that's what I'm thinking. I
Yeah.
might create my own Golden Bachelor with my mother-in-law.
No way.
Yeah, you don't believe what I'm doing. I'm about to do something here.
I see what I saw you. Ask what you're
Imagine
saying.
I find mom's husband.
Wait. Did you
Wow.
watch The Golden Bachelor?
Yes.
Did you like it?
Every episode.
Every
I-
episode.
I heard it was good. Our friends told us they were emotional.
I don't know who
It was a
talking about.
little
Karen.
weird,
Oh, yeah.
but it was good.
What was so weird about it?
It was just a different dynamic to see.
Just some of those women were like,
Whoa, you should have been on there.
You should.
You're already a superstar. What you
but
guys?
he ended up getting married.
I saw actually
Aw.
on the ball drop him and his.
Oh, I saw him too.
Yeah,
We
I
saw
didn't
him.
know what it was, but you guys know there's a new Bachelor?
Yeah, I just saw it on my TikTok For You page. It said something like, all you have to do to get the ratings back up is just get a hot bachelor.
Is he good looking?
I don't know. I could
Oh.
barely. They were like
Have you watched
showing.
it,
I
Mom?
could barely see.
No. Is it
Oh.
on?
I think so. I don't know. I was just trying to do a conversation
How
starter.
do you know?
I don't. I just saw it on TikTok
You did.
myself.
You saw the same thing I saw?
Yeah, that's all exactly the same thing.
Yeah,
you
so
saw.
you couldn't really see the guy.
I thought that was him. Dude
No,
was
it
not,
was, but I couldn't see.
Oh,
Like, they
dude?
barely showed the TV.
Oh, I know who he is.
Oh,
Yeah, dude
is he
didn't
cute?
look.
Or no?
He's a tennis pro, I think.
Oh, nice.
I think his name's Joey
Well,
or
we should watch it.
Johnny
You
or
would love
something.
it.
I would like The Bachelor.
No, tennis pro. I don't know. We like tennis.
The show would have nothing to do with tennis.
I know.
So I don't know why.
I do like The Bachelor. I kind of forgot it. I didn't even know it was
You
still.
used to love The Bachelor.
I know.
Like
I know, but
you guys would watch it.
I did.
remember.
I mean, I
You
still
especially.
love it, but I feel like my problem is with live TV, like TV that's on real time. I get so behind, and then I find out stuff, and then I'm like, well, this is pointless to watch it anymore because now I know.
It's tough now with 2 kids.
Yeah.
You used to watch that when we were in LA a lot.
I
And you
did.
guys would always talk about it.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, I used to like it. I still like it, but I just don't watch it.
Yeah. My whole thing is just how scripted it is.
I know, but it's just fun.
I know.
Like
but-
reality TV, like you're watching it and you're like, okay, I know that this is like not even real, but it's just still fun to watch.
I will say though, I just wanted to fast forward to the part where they're married and they have kids or something. Because aren't there like some successful people?
Well-
Isn't there a YouTuber who met on the
Bachelor or
Bachelor?
Bachelorette.
Oh, maybe
There are some that
Yeah.
are.
and they have kids.
Yeah. There's some that stay together, definitely.
Those are the ones I'm like, okay, cool. But then the other ones like, you guys are just doing this just for TV. It's kind of lame.
Well, and especially nowadays,
I
I,
don't
feel
know
like
if I could do it.
with reality TV, people go on The Bachelor or Bachelorette knowing that out of that they will receive a huge social media following and be able to do like social media full time, pretty much. Like that's what like everyone off The Bachelorette nowadays, they're all like Instagram girlies now.
Yeah.
And so I feel like people go in with the wrong
Mentality.
intentions when like back in the day none of that like social media and stuff like that wasn't
Yeah.
really a thing, so no one really did it for that reason. Yeah.
You said you wouldn't do it. You couldn't do The Bachelor.
I
the
don't
show.
know if I could do that.
It definitely seemed like a lot. And you're too genuine and sweet and authentic to be on those type of shows.
It
What
would
about
just
me?
be too much. It
Am I
would
too
be
genuine and
so
sweet?
overloaded with all of these crazy.
Yeah, like personalities and stuff. But
And
you,
it's, I don't know, but I wouldn't have trouble like weeding them out.
that's very true. It's very
Yeah,
true.
you would know the bad ones to get them out.
Well, maybe I might have to come up with my own Bachelor show.
You should do
Wait, if Mom was, what show? This would be The Bachelorette.
It would have to be the Golden Bachelorette, but we can't call
Why
it.
did it be golden?
You said
No, why is it golden? What does the golden mean?
The
It
golden-
means you're over 60.
Oh.
Oops.
Oops.
That's not me. I'm 59 forever.
No,
That's
Mom,
not
you're
me.
44. But
Mom said she was. I thought you were 49 forever.
Well, I changed it
Oh, I changed.
because I couldn't be 49 really forever.
You still could.
why? Yeah, you can easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the golden means that. Okay, cool. Well,
It doesn't have to be golden.
I might come out with my own. You never know.
You never know.
I might. But what else? Oh, Mom, I want to talk. When did you get baptized?
Oh, that's interesting. I was just talking to somebody about that at church last Sunday. And it was, let's see, I think it was 4 years ago.
Yeah. How was that experience for you to lead you up to that decision to do that?
Gosh. It was just like, well, I started going to, I went to church when I was a kid.
Okay.
But it just kind of faded into the woodwork.
Yeah.
And with my mom and dad getting divorced and different things like that. And so then I never really went to church except for, like Christmas and Easter and those kind of things.
It's real.
And then when I came to LA and you guys were going to some different churches, I started going.
Yes.
I wanted to, and it's like, wow, I love this. And, just the thought of it. And I've always believed in God and always, prayed. And so then when I came back up here from LA and stuff, and I wanted to find a church here. And I remember asking both of you or one of you or something, I said, can you help me? And I've found these two that I think are pretty similar to the ones we were going to in LA. And I think you called me and said, you need to go to where I go to church.
Right.
And so I went in the beginning. They were brand new and just starting out. And
Wow. And you've been there from the jump.
Yeah, and I just knew that I wanted to get baptized, and
I love it.
yeah.
Wow, best decision ever, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. I was curious because I know when Savannah got baptized, and then I know you did.
It was shortly after.
Shortly after.
I remember we wanted to be there when Mom got baptized, but I think it was because we were living in LA at the time.
Yeah.
And we
why
couldn't be
make
there.
it? Yeah.
I remember we tried to
I
be
remember
there.
you telling me that we were in LA and you were like, Mom got baptized today. And I was like, no way.
Yeah.
We're at your Buffalo apartment, I think.
Oh, yeah.
No, the
Yeah.
big Buffalo.
Or Ventura. Or one of
I
Buffalo.
can't
It was
remember.
Buffalo. It was
Yeah.
Buffalo. It was Buffalo because it was before we were married. But yeah, that's so awesome. I'm
Yeah.
for you. I guess we can end the episode right here. Unless you have a story.
A story?
Yes. Do you have any stories about this little
No stories.
nugget?
No stories about me.
Why? You're the best.
I'm trying to think of a story. What kind of a story?
I don't think I have any stories.
Any stories?
Ew.
What? like I didn't do nothing crazy. Okay, we don't have to have any stories. Y'all let me know a story about you. No, but seriously, if you guys have a I'm looking at all three cameras. If you guys have a dad, because he doesn't have to be a dad, but I named him. Should he be a dad?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because you know how to have kids. You know. And
Yeah.
if you're coming into this family, bruh, you have a lot of people to go through. What were you about to say?
I wasn't going to say.
Oh, you like did a...
I was laughing.
But you guys, let me know.
If you guys have a
If
dad.
you guys have a perfect candidate, we have a beautiful young lady who loves God and who is also would slice your throat if you do something wrong.
No.
She was on Cops.
She was on Cops.
Just letting you know. I'm joking. But thank you, Mom, so much for being on the pod again. We have to make you and Destiny. The next time...
We should have Mom and Destiny.
Mom and Destiny. But I think Destiny is coming on separately first. After that, we have to have... That'll be fun.
That would be silly.
I'm just going to sit here and let you guys just chat. All of you guys.
Oh, we can chat.
Or just you three. Who knows?
No, you got to be there.
I would love to be there. I would love to be a fly on the wall for that.
Oh.
But we have to make you a regular, Mom. We're trying to make Destiny
my
a
goodness.
regular. Just
Are you kidding?
Yeah, maybe like a true crime regular.
Okay.
How was that? You're trying to get me out of here.
You were like already wrapping it up, and then you're just still.
I mean, I'm still rapping. See, Mom likes that. All right. Well, we love you guys, and we will see y'all next week.
Bye.